Everybody, welcome to the channel. We are back with another video, and I am out on another electric scooter today that I'm excited to ride. We've kind of been just hitting all of them lately. It's kind of cool. Today I am whipping around the Isinwheel GT2, and so far, first impressions, this thing is fast. For any of you guys who are unaware of what we're about to do a full rundown of the Isinwheel GT2. We're going to do some off-road tests, some speed tests, and then we're going to do an entire rundown on the specs for you guys who are in the market for the Isinwheel GT2 and you want to see what they're all about. So let's just get right into it. First impressions, you guys, I always like to mention those right away. For one, we just took this thing going off-road at like 27 miles per hour, and I really didn't feel much of that. So that's something to be said about the suspension right off the back. This thing does have dual suspension, front and rear, and it has massive off-road knobby pneumatic tires on this thing. So this thing's ready to go. The GT2 is equipped with just mechanical brakes. I love hydraulic brakes, but this one just went with the mechanical route, and there's nothing wrong with that. Being that this scooter is literally in the $730 range, which is still kind of crazy to me because this thing pulls hard for being just $730. But I will say sometimes the brakes feel a little underwhelming, maybe not quite enough stopping power. I could just have to adjust them possibly so I don't have to pull in the brakes so hard. But I do feel it could have just a little bit better brakes, but I don't want to make that sound like a negative thing because they do still completely stop the scooter with no problems, as you can see. The crazy thing about these knobby tires is they make this scooter sound kind of mean while you're riding it around. It's not just a silent electric scooter. You can hear like a hum coming from the tires when you're at top speed. I really like that. So guys, the display is mounted horizontally, which is my favorite thing. I just feel like it has a much better look to it, and it's easier to read and follow. In my opinion, it just looks better. So they killed it with that, and there's a lot going on with the display on the Isinwheel GT2. And not in a bad way either. So on the very top here, you're going to see a bar that keeps kind of going up and down here as I give it throttle. That is your RPM gauge. Beneath that, you are going to have your speedometer, and that's going to tell you your how fast you're going, obviously. To the left, you're going to have your assist modes right there. We are in 3, which is the highest you can go. You have 1, 2, and 3. And then directly below that is your total odometer. To the right of that is your battery percentage and the voltage you are sitting at. And then to the right of that is your last top speed you went, I believe. And then on the left here, guys, you are going to have your controller for the display. You're going to have a headlight button right here to turn your headlight and your ambient lights on your deck on and off. That's pretty cool. Beneath that, you're going to have an electric horn. To the right, that's your power button. Under the power button is your info button to change things up on your display, things like that. And then beneath that is your up and down, plus and minus for your speeds on this scooter. 1 being eco, 2 being standard, and 3 being turbo. This scooter is equipped with cruise control, which is I love that. It's cool to be able to just kind of get it set to a speed and then let go your throttle and just mob. I do like that. That's always a good feature to have. But what we are going to do right now, you guys, is slow all the way down and put this into eco mode. And we're going to give this full throttle and see how fast we can go in eco, standard, and then top speed. So in eco, it looks like full throttle is locked in at 10 miles per hour. We're going to bump it up to standard, press that plus button, and we're going to hit that thumb throttle all the way. And this right now, you guys, in standard is taking us, looks like topped out at 18 miles per hour even. We're going to click it up one more time here. Fully punch it with the thumb throttle here. See how fast we can get this thing to go. Oh yeah, we're already at 28 miles per hour. And it looks like it's topped there. Like this thing sounds like it's got more, but it's like governed there. It just stops right at 28. That's just under 30 miles per hour. And for a scooter, that's pretty quick. So guys, that was the speed test right there. This thing kind of passed that with flying colors. I mean, just under 30 miles per hour. No issues at all is definitely impressive. Again, you guys got to remember, this scooter's like $730. You have some of these other scooters that are going to have, they're going to just be in a much bigger price range going those kind of speeds. So this so far, I'm impressed. This scooter also does come with a strap-on bag on the front, so you can carry all of your belongings, your phone, wallet, anything like that in the front. It's pretty decent size. It does come with the scooter. It looks great. It has a good look to it. I just did not install it yet because I did not need it for this ride, but it is worth mentioning. You guys should look through their products you can get with their scooters, because I thought the bag was nice, has a good look to it, and it's very easy to install and remove if you decide you don't want to use it for a current ride. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and stop right here with the Isinwheel GT2 and give you guys a rundown on all of the specs so you guys can see what we're working with. So here it is, you guys, the Isinwheel GT2. We're gonna hop right into it where the battery is, and this thing is powered by a 48 volt 15 amp hour battery, and it lasts quite a while. You're gonna get about 25 to 28 miles on a charge, which again is not bad at all, especially given this thing has some balls to it, right? It's going to take off, so it's going to use a little more battery than your standard slower ones because this thing moves. The rated power for the motor is 800 watt, and I think it peaks out at 1,000 watts, which is pretty crazy. But again, makes sense because this thing moves, like I keep saying, has some torque to it. So 800 watt is definitely a good number for this smaller size scooter. The scooter is IP54 water resistant as well, for you guys wondering that. Oh, and I did forget to mention, if you are lower on battery, it is going to take right around 5 to 7 hours to charge. So again, if you are completely empty, expect right around 7 hours or so. The front and rear tires are both 11-inch tires. They are big off-road tires. PSI, I put mine to right around 50. That's what they call for. Just depends on the ride. If you're going super off-road, I'd take a little bit of the PSI out, but that's what I'm sitting at, and it's pretty comfortable so far. To charge your GT2, you're going to have a charging port here on the bottom side. This literally just pops off and spins just like that. And if you want to cover back up, that's just, like I said, just the dust cover. Flip it up and you are good to go. Like I said, the braking is EABS braking, front and rear. I feel like it could have had a little bit stronger brakes, but it's not that they're not strong. I think I just need to adjust them to engage a little bit farther out so I don't have to pull them in as hard. So brakes are good. They definitely stop the scooter. This scooter can handle up to 330 pounds. So you can definitely be a bigger rider and have no problem riding this thing, and it will bring you where you need to go. It's hard to see right now because it's daytime, but when you turn the headlight on, this ambient lighting turns on, nice blue color, it looks really good, and your headlight is obviously going to be on in the front, very bright, helps see where you're going at night big time, makes it a whole lot easier when you're out in the trails or in the desert. So I really like that dual setup though. The ambient lights definitely give it a vibe. This thing's climbing ability is 35%, which does not surprise me with the knobby tires, and like I said, the torque, this thing gets up to top speed pretty quickly. So, and this scooter is also collapsible if you would like to do so. You just unscrew this front piece here, and this is literally just going to drop down like that, clip into place, and then you can throw it in the trunk of your car. Throw it in the truck bed, whatever you want to do, or just for storage. It brings this thing down to a very small size. With that being said, it does only weigh about 53 pounds, so most of you should be able to just kind of carry this in your arm inside to work with you or wherever you're trying to bring this thing, and you shouldn't have any issues at all. Bars are completely adjustable. That's always a good feature. They're not fixed. This scooter is recommended for people anywhere from about 4 feet tall to 6'7", so your average height person can ride this thing all day. Even people who are not your average height, you can ride this thing all day. This scooter, you guys, is also recommended for anyone 14 and older. That's just what they recommend on their website, so keep that in mind. And something worth mentioning, this month, Isinwheel on their website has, I believe, they have an Easter event going on, so definitely go see what kind of deal you can get on the GT2 right now. And I also believe they're going to be having a spring sale in April as well on their website, so depending on when you're shopping for your GT2, definitely keep your eye out for those sales so you can get an even better deal on an already good deal scooter here. And you guys, I will have a discount code in the description for you guys to save even more money on your order, so make sure to go to the description. You can visit the link for your very own scooter and use the discount code that I have included below, so that'll help you guys save some money. But yeah, you guys, overall, for the price, bang for your buck, this scooter, the Isinwheel GT2, solid choice. I love it so far. This is definitely one of my favorite scooters I've had, to say the least. When it showed up to my house, it was super easy to assemble out of the box. It literally just folds up like I showed you guys, and then these things, the handlebars pretty much just fold up, clip in, and then these couplings kind of snap and thread on just like that, and you're literally ready to ride. You're obviously going to want to give it a good full charge before you go out and rip it around, but other than that, you are good to go. Comes with the tools, the manual, and everything you need to get started. So again, you guys, if you are looking to get your very own Isinwheel GT2 electric folding scooter, the description is going to have the link in it and a discount code for you guys as well. You can also double stack that discount code on top of any type of deal they have going on the website. So definitely take advantage of all that, you guys. Thank you for watching the video, and I will catch you guys next time.